perform how to make an occupied bed. And we're gonna start by performing hand hygiene and applying gloves, and then giving the patient some privacy by either closing the curtain or the door to the room.
Next, we're going to introduce ourselves to the patient and look for 2 forms of identification, her name and date of birth, and then go ahead and check her bracelet to be sure that they match.
We're then gonna explain to the patient what we're going to be doing. We're gonna explain that there's gonna be a little bit of rolling and movement involved.
Next, we're going to raise the bed to the height of the shortest person, that would be me.
This prevents back injury.
Okay.
And then we're going to apply a bath blanket over the patient without shaking it to ensure that the patient stays warm and to provide privacy. Then going to pull the dirty linen from under the patient without shaking it again.
Rolling it up and putting it in the...
And then we're going to both put down our handrails and loosen the sheets to make it easier.
I'm then going to raise mine and inform the patient to utilize her arm and raise her leg and turn, ensuring that she has privacy.
I'm then going to take the dirty linen, the sheets, and roll it up and tuck it under the patient. I'm then going to take a clean sheet, unfolding it, not shaking it, you start from the top down to the bottom.
Ensuring that the crease of the blanket is in the center of the bed.
And we're going to unroll it and tuck it under the dirty linen.
Roll it up. Start.
And then I'm going to take my chuck.
Also, when placing the sheet, you're going to ensure that there's no creases to prevent ulcers.
Also tucking this under the patient. We're not going to use the chuck if the patient is on an air mattress or a water bed, because that will create pressure ulcers. And then making sure that my sheet is taut, I'm going to tuck in the corners, making sure that everything is neat. Once again, not to create pressure ulcers. Then I'm going to lift my side rail and instruct the patient to roll towards me.
And that they will be going over a bump. I will then grab the dirty sheet and again next we will roll the patient back.
We're going to then take a clean sheet and place it over the patient, again without shaking it.
And lastly, our
going to fold the bath blanket down.
That is done. And PPE now, we can begin docking and start with the gloves because they are.
And placing in the linen basket. Then we're gonna fold the end of the sheet.
Grab the first glove in the second hand, and reach underneath the glove. And discard. Next, we
After
take
folding the
our
sheet
goggles.
under the bed,
You
we're
make
then
sure
going
you touch
to
the back. You don't
pinch
want
the
to
sheet up by the patient's feet
contaminated.
to tent it to prevent pressure
Lastly, or
ulcers.
Thirdly, we take off our gown.
Next,
Only
we're
one
going
has
to replace the
strings.
pillowcase.
The rest of it is contaminated.
Elevate the head. I'll support her head.
I'll grab the pillow. And without touching the pillowcase with your uniform or
When we roll it up and things out,
putting it
we
on
mark it outside
the
and
clean
discard.
bed, we're
Lastly,
going
we
to
take
dress
off
the
the
pillow
Be careful with only touch the
without
strings
shaking it.
and discard. And that is done without.
Perfect.
And again, we're going to support the patient's head and replace the pillow.
Oh, God, that's great.
Then going to lower the patient in the bed to the lowest level.
Finally, we're gonna give the patient her call bell, perform hand hygiene, check the surrounding environment, and exit, leaving the door open.